How's it going? What's up, Scribbles? It's your girl Hannah Grace here. And I think it's time for another art challenge. But it's gonna be different. This is my time capsule. I've had this since I was in the 6th grade, but I've added to it. There's something special in here. I have art in here from when I was like in kindergarten. I mean, like it's like old stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a piece of art out of here. Oh my gosh. Oh no! You see this? You see that? There's so much. There's journals from when I was in middle school. The scene kid, this girl that you see today was a scene kid, okay? I wore black. I had short hair that covered half of my face, like, oh, nobody understands me. But anyway, so I am just gonna try and find something in here that, where is it? Well, I found it. It wasn't in the time capsule. It was actually right under my desk. So this says Hannah art from 6 to 7 years ago. Okay. All right, let's see what we got in here. Well, no, I don't need this anymore. I'm gonna sit on it. We don't need that. We don't even need this door open anymore. Okay. Lots of Christmas. We're gonna find something real good to recreate, man. I mean, like, I'm gonna find a masterpiece. A 6-year-old freaking masterpiece. Oh my gosh. This must be because I learned something in history class, but look. Sparta bad, Athens good. Look at this! That's an abomination! Ha! This was supposed to be my dad preaching out of the Bible. He looks dead. He looks like he got shot in the eyeballs. Way to go, Hannah. You gotta start somewhere. Hey, Fairly Odd Parents. Check that out. Dang. That's not too bad. I mean, I was a pretty creative kid. I drew every freaking day. I gave most of them away. Because I like giving people gifts. What is that? You see this? What the heck is that? Is that supposed to be Mickey Mouse? This is so creepy. Whoa. This looks involved. So, as you can see, if you can see, okay, you can kind of see. As you can see, we have an apple tree with some apples on the ground, and we have a bunny swimming in an ocean with a treasure chest with bubbles coming out of it, and a skeleton's right there holding a seashell. And there's a turtle in a whirlpool? This looks absolutely fascinating. I think I know what I'm supposed to draw now. Okay, here we go. This is it. We're gonna do something with this. So from what it looks like, we have, if I can just describe the scene. I don't know, I think maybe it had something to do with tortoise and the hare. I don't know, man. Because I mean, like, what else would make sense with a bunny and a turtle or a tortoise or whatever? But there's also an apple tree, a skeleton, a treasure chest, and there are things underwater. So we're gonna start out with just a simple thumbnail. I'm gonna do it in a 19:9 aspect ratio because, you know, this is such a cinematic moment going on here. Now you can't forget your rule of thirds here, not completely accurate. So here's the issue. We have to show the water, the bunny swimming, the treasure chest on the bottom, bubbles. There is a skeleton somewhere in there, as well as a whirlpool where this little turtle guy is. And then we have like a little bush down here, and then like this tree with apples on it, right? Now with this perspective, that may not turn out as beautiful as it should be. So what we're gonna do is we're going to try something completely different. First, we have to establish what is the focal point. What is the most interesting part of this composition right here? And I don't know about you, the whole treasure chest and the skeleton thing, which is so accurate to anatomy, by the way. The neck bone's connected to the femur. But I think that whole corner of the composition is probably the most intriguing thing. So what I'm thinking is we are going to have the treasure chest be in this corner right here. We're gonna have the camera underwater, so we're gonna look above. So there's gonna be like light coming from here. So I'm thinking like you can probably see like the apple tree like in the ripples of the surface. You know what I'm saying? And with help, you know what? We're probably gonna have to grab a template for the golden ratio. Anyway, so we have this, and I'm thinking, okay, this might make more sense. So the golden ratio is something that's very appealing to the eye, and it's like in a lot of like classic art pieces, like masterpieces have this kind of pattern to them. Nature has this pattern to them, so sometimes I use it as a template to make art. And for this case, it might actually benefit me if I can do it accurately. Okay, I'm done with this crazy thumbnail. So I kind of switched a few things up to make the composition look a little better, but as you can plainly see, the golden ratio is very prominent in this composition right now. So our main focal point is Mr. Hare, since obviously this is like a tortoise in the hare kind of thing. And as with tortoise in the hare loses. So I thought it'd be clever to have the hare be distracted by this treasure chest. So this is the main focal point, the first one that you're gonna see. The next thing is that you go down, the skull kind of attracts your attention, and then you curve up to how the seaweed goes upward like this. And then we kind of have this empty space right here where the turtle is, because the apple tree in the ripples of the water you can see through, but it kind of curves around like this, and there's another tree right there to help accentuate that. So that's basically the thought process behind this thumbnail. So how about we clean this puppy up a bit and see how it looks then? Ooh, shiny. Seems very obvious I'm taking some influence from Zootopia's Judy Hopps. Now here's a question to propose to you all. Why the heck is there a treasure chest in, it's not an ocean. There's an apple tree right next to it. Is it a lake? I don't know. Makes me wonder. But it also implying, what about this skull here? What was the purpose of that? It's definitely not a bunny skull. Should this bunny be wearing a bodysuit, like a swim track suit? Yeah, here we go. This bunny came prepared. Going through that binder, it looked like I drew a lot of just random illustrated stories, like with no words. I was just an artistic kid from the beginning. I remember doing that a lot though. I remember drawing a ton of like stories and then asking my mom to like write the words for me because I didn't have really good handwriting, or I didn't know how to spell. I was 6 or 7. I was a master storyteller, obviously. It's a little rough because the fisheye effect is on the chest top, but not on the chest itself, so it looks like it's just a really poorly warped treasure chest, but we're just gonna wing it. I'd like to think that this actually happened, you know, like in like true tortoise in the hare canon. The hare just kind of goes off and goes underwater and finds a treasure chest and is like, oh, I'm gonna be rich. But honestly, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think I'd rather get a chest full of gold than win a race. You know what I'm saying? You know, I feel like the hare won out on this one. I feel like he may not have won the race, but he won at life. Ooh, hey, not bad. These water ripple effects do not look that bad. I mean, I'm not using a filter or anything. Look at me go. Alright, not looking too shabby. Let's get some values in here, boy. This really isn't too bad at composition. I'm actually really impressed that it looks so good. See, I knew what I was doing even when I was 7 years old. I knew how to make a great story in one image. This epic saga of this rabbit and this tortoise going at it in a race. The hare finds the meaning of life, which is money. Do you ever wonder if, like, if you ever become famous that your childhood drawings will be worth, like, $2 billion? Because I wonder that. I have that song from Fiddler on the Roof stuck in my head for some reason. Like, if I were a rich man. My brother would sing that all the time. And he would do like the crazy like body motions. It was so funny. If I were a rich man. If I were a man. This looks like such a fun composition to me. I love the perspective of it and the lighting. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm just like patting myself on the back or whatever, but this looks pretty darn good. Really bad water rays on the rocks. It's really bad. You get just okay. I think I'm good. I mean, that's not a bad upgrade. I should say so myself. I feel like the thought was, you know, presented very plainly. Well, there you go. There's my first childhood redraw. Feels pretty good. From 6/7 years old to now 22 years old. You know, if you just keep practicing, you'll improve. I know that sounds super cliche, but I mean, it's true. If you practice, you'll improve. And if you really love doing what you do, you will see the progress. That's why I love keeping some of my old pieces of art, just to see how far I've come in such either a short or long period of time. It doesn't really matter. I just see the improvement and it's really encouraging. I will definitely be doing this again. I have so many other pieces of art. Like you saw my time capsule, there's a crap ton of stuff in there. So I'm definitely going to be doing another art challenge like this again very, very soon. But thank you guys for watching. I hope this encourages you to keep improving. And as always, stay sketchy.